Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Makai. I'm a beauty and fashion content creator, and you also will see a lot of lifestyle on my YouTube channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Today we are doing a 3-in-1 get ready with me. It's going to be a Y2K off-duty model, flawless, still looks perfect. That's the aesthetic we're going for today. So let's get straight into the video. So first things first, we are going to prime, and I use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer always. It's like my go-to product, and I just do 2 pumps and I put it in the places where I sort of get the most oily, where my pores want to come and try to steal the show, which is for me like sort of this area of my face. I have SPF on, which is why you can see there's like a little bit of a white cast as it mixes with the primer. And I just go through my brows so they don't look shiny, and I sort of pat the product in. Before that dries down completely, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I just sort of use that to further ensure that my makeup is going to stay on. If you have oilier skin, like I have, like combination, I would say. So if you have like oilier skin, those steps are very important in making sure that like any dewy or more natural makeup look you use actually stays on throughout the day. But generally speaking, and I think people seem to forget this, like dewy looks or natural looks, they're not as long wearing as like the full glam matte, you know, that it's just not as long wearing. So bear that in mind if you do decide to do this makeup. So I'm taking my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is oil free and it has SPF 20, and I use the shade 5W1. I'm also the same shade in the Flawless Fusion Foundation, which you guys know is like one of my favorite foundations. And then to conceal, I love a bright under eye, and that has not changed. I use my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Cookie, and I literally keep this to the very center of my face. Now to contour, I use the same concealer but in the shade Toffee, bronze contour, however you would like to describe it, but bronzing is obviously slightly more light-handed, so I'm taking a very small amount because this product, it really stretches. So I'm going to blend my concealer out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, making sure like to keep the product as central as possible. And I'm just taking like this angled contour brush. I got this from Amazon, so you can literally get it anywhere, and I like the way it just hugs my cheek. So I just literally take that and then I blend it out into my concealer. But remember, with everything we use, we're using really small amounts because the point is for it to look like your skin, but just like a really good version of it. And I love bronzer. I love looking bronzed. I wish I could like exist on a sunny island, honestly. And then I just sort of blend over that with leftover product on my beauty blender. I'm using my Illamasqua Hydra Veil. It's the Color Veil Gel Blusher, and I have the shade Entice, which is sort of like a terracotta red. And I use a stippling brush. That's definitely too much product. And then I just stipple the brush onto my cheeks. And blush, I think, is really key to making you look really youthful and young and like flushed and cute. So I always go in with my blush. And again, once you've applied, you take your beauty blender and blend over everything. And now we're going to start setting, and I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to use this under my eyes. So what I'm going to do to sort of make my makeup look super bronze is just take my contour shade and put it right here up into my brows, and I think this makes like such a big difference to your makeup. Like, look at that already. I only take a very small amount and I don't bring it very far down, and then I just blend out on top with my sponge just to make sure that it's properly blended out. You do still want your skin to shine through. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the same powder but in translucent honey, and I'm just going to use a Real Techniques 400 brush. This is the blush brush, and I'm going to take that and very lightly this powder over my face, using a very light layer, because remember, we still want some of our skin's natural oils to show through. And then for my blush, I'm going to actually go on top with the Laura Mercier blush in Rosé. This is a very sort of pink, cool toned blush, which I think will balance the warmer blush that I already have on. Now for these brows, we are going to use two products, one of which is the ABH Brow Freeze and the other is the Dip Brow Pomade. That's Anastasia Beverly Hills. So first I go in with Brow Freeze, which is a brow wax, and I use this, don't know the name of this brush, but as you can see, it's well loved. And one side has a spatula and the other side has a brush. So I brush through my brows, and then I apply the Brow Freeze with the spatula side, and I just push this product in. And then brush it through just to make sure it's been distributed. And once I'm sort of happy with the distribution and placement and everything, I then go in with my dip brow, and again using a very small and fine angled brush, and this is also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the number 12 brush, and I go in and I just essentially like fill in the ends more than anything, because that's where I need the most coverage. So I just fill in my ends, and you see that just gives your brow a lot of shape, but you still have a really natural looking brow. For my lid, I'm actually just going to go in with the blush color that I used, just like wash of color over my lid. And I'm just gonna follow up with that with like a face powder. So you can use any, but this is just like my skin tone. And just because I don't want my makeup to look like I've got eyeshadow on, rather like, oh, like her eyelids are such a beautiful rosy shade. So onto my lashes, and this is going to be the least off-duty model part of the whole tutorial, because I only wear dramatic lashes. Like, this is my version of like a lash that's not as dramatic. So I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in Malt. And I draw inside my lip line, and then I draw outside my lip line on my Cupid's bow. And then I go back inside. And I'm actually going to use this Bare Minerals Lip Gloss Balm in the shade Heart. And then to add just a little bit of dew, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Fairy Bomb Rosé on Ice. I really love this. I think it's like so beautiful, and the sheen is extremely natural. Like, it does not go on powdery. It's just like a really natural way to add that sort of glow. I'm not doing any bottom mascara today, but I am going to set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray as usual. This is our finished makeup look. Young, fresh, cute, glowy, like just a vibe. Looks like I didn't wear that much makeup, but as you guys can see, we did do quite a few steps. Now we are going to sort out my hair. I currently have in a sew-in. If you want to know the details, then check out my TikTok. And I'm actually going to do sort of like an updo, I think, because naturally, like, you'd want to leave it down, but I think to sort of maintain my off-duty model vibe, their hair's always up. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this tail comb and just do a middle parting. And I'm just going to straighten my roots just because they are a little bit curly. So I'm gonna curl like my fringe, my bangs area, using my T3 curling iron. And then with the rest of my hair, I'm actually just going to take it like so. And I'm going to do a ponytail first. Then I'm going to take a clip and essentially just push it up into a top sort of bun thing. Okay, I've messed around enough and I think I'm happy with how it looks now. I kind of like it tucked, everything tucked behind. I think that's really cute. So I think we should lead with this. And now we're going to get dressed. Welcome to my closet. We have an option of 2 tank tops today. I'm going to be wearing a vintage leather jacket, a tank top, low-rise jeans, and my Dr. Martens. I think I'm going to keep it very simple, off-duty, you know the vibes. And I have this off-white one from Weekday. It's just like a full-length off-white top. Or I've got a cropped version that's also from Weekday, but this is white. You can see the difference in color. I think I may go with the off-white one just because I think it adds a little extra to your outfit. And then for jeans, I was thinking to do cargos, but I may actually go with these Weekday Row jeans, which I got, I can't remember when I got them, but I have them in a, I think these may be a 28, but I had them taken in, I've had mine taken in 2 inches. So these are them. They're like a straight leg, high-waisted pair of jeans, and I do like the wash on these. I think they are very spring summer, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on as well. And then for my jacket, I had to go and get this from my office. I'm going in with this vintage leather jacket that my boyfriend got from Paris. So yeah, it's really cute. I really love it. It smells very vintage, and I am definitely going to be wearing this as well. So I have my Bottega boots. These are the tire boots, I believe they're called. I'm either going to wear these or I'm going to keep it simple and wear my Dr. Martin Jaden boots. So I'll probably try on both and then see which one I prefer. So I actually decided to go with the crop top instead. So I'm going to do the crop top and the jeans, and I'm going to put on a cardigan so I'm warm. So I'm going to take this cardi, which is still really cute. I think this is still super cute. I think I am just going to wear my Dr. Martin boot. I've got my bag, my camera. Just imagine this being a cup of coffee. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-in-1 get ready with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, if you enjoyed my content, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you long time. Bye.